Oh boys, it is early this morning and we are going to be building something, and we're also going to be selling some things as well. So in the last episode you guys saw that we bought this Ford F350 and this trailer, and that is for a reason, which we're going to be building that today. Really surprised that this thing actually fit in here the way that it did. So what we have to do is we have to give ourselves actually quite a lot of room here, and luckily the truck does not need to be on, so that is nice. We need to take both of these goosenecks out because we are selling one of them, and it's probably going to be this one here because it has one thing of fertilizer on it and then the rest is seed, and this one has basically all of the fertilizer on it. So this is the one that's most likely going to get sold, and we are also going to be selling the one of the Load King trailers over there because there's no reason for us to have two. There really isn't. We don't need two. We only need one. And also I've been looking at getting a truck that could haul it, that can haul the like a basically grain truck is what I've been looking at getting here recently. So that's one thing. We're gonna take the straps off of this because we don't need those right there. We can leave everything else, and yeah, hopefully you guys are having a good day. Mine is going pretty good so far. And then once we're done selling all that stuff, the field that we harvested literally a couple weeks ago, the owner of that field, because it's been like a week because it rained for a couple days, the owner of that field actually wants us to come and cultivate that up. So we're going to do that. And then when we're done with that, we might buy a plow. We'll see what the John Deere store has, but we're going to get the Kubota skid steer, and also there is a vehicle that we have that you guys have not seen yet. It is a tractor, but we are only waiting for mowing season to start, and that is actually coming up pretty quickly because the two fields that we mow basically every year are they're ready to get cut. I just haven't seen anything pop up for mowing just yet. Man, oh man, this skid steer is really, really slow. That's for sure. So, I don't remember where this opens. Okay, so it opens to that side. So, I wonder how... I don't know how we're going to do this. I might put it... I really don't know. But the other thing that we got to do is we also got to switch the trailers here so we can back... Well, we can drive this off of this one and then kind of lower down the other one. I think we're just going to put the seed tender here on literally the exact same way that we have it on this trailer. I think is the way that we're gonna go with it. I think it's gonna be easier if I grab it from this way also. Yeah, it's gonna be easier if we grab it from this way. Lower the forks down and get them kind of as straight as we can here. I think that's about it. Now we just gotta lift it up if I can. Holy crap. Okay, why is this thing... Oh, I know why it's... So the whole thing is strapped. That's... I don't know why that is, but alright. That's nice, I guess. Alright. So we're gonna lower that basically down like that. Then we're gonna drive this underneath it. So I'm sure you guys are thinking that we're gonna put this on the trailer, and actually it's gonna go on the truck, and all this seed is gonna go on the trailer. So we're just gonna disconnect from the trailer because you have to back this in from this way anyway, I think. Actually, I don't know which way I kind of want to do it over the front of the truck, but at the same time, I don't know. I'd rather try and get it on the front of the... Okay. Yeah, I don't think it's going to work on the front. We're going to have to go this way. It's going to have to hang off the back. I would put the seed tender on the back of the trailer, but that trailer isn't meant for, you know, things, I guess you would call it, like this big and heavy. More meant for, you know, like the pallets and stuff. So that's why we are doing it that way and putting it on the truck instead of the trailer. And I think that right there is probably the closest that we're gonna get to. I want to try and put that handle there, and I think that's gonna be it right there. Lower down the skid steer and back out of there. So I wish I could have gotten it more on the other side. Is what it is. It is fine. We will strap seed tender down. This puppy ain't going nowhere. So the pipe is gonna open. Let's see, where's the pipe gonna open from this thing? So the pipe is O, and I think that's N for that. Okay, so it's gonna go like this. So that's how it is for it there. So let's turn it off. Also, it doesn't need to be on right now. Let's connect to the trailer, because one thing that I actually am worried about is the trailer not being able to have too many of the seed pallets on it because of that. But I think we'll be okay. I think we're gonna be okay though. Let's unstrap all of the seed, and this is gonna take the longest, so I will see you guys when all of the seed is on the trailer. We got all of the pallets on here. We're just strapping them down, and these pallets here fit literally perfectly on it, but we're gonna use all this stuff up, and then we're gonna get the Pioneer seed bags instead of the you know, the big crates. So just because it's easier if we do it that way, that's all. And I think we're also now gonna have to pull this in. I don't think we're gonna be able to back it in because of the fact that it has that. So I think it's gonna, yeah, we're just gonna park this thing slap in the middle of the shed right there, because no, I think we're gonna be able to back it out because of that. So now what we gotta do is you have to take this pallet off of this and put that pallet with all the other fertilizer stuff onto that trailer. And we're gonna pick up the last pallet here. We've got basically all of the herbicide stuff and everything on the trailer, which is nice. So the front is the liquid fertilizer, and then basically the back is all of the herbicide. And then when we get the fertilizer trailer, you know, the one that's gonna have all the compartments and everything, the big tanks for all of this stuff to go, that will be really nice. Everything is all nice and strapped down. This trailer can now get parked back in the shed. Also, you guys can see we have the 3 lifts that I talked about last episode. Those are installed, which is nice. And for now, well, not for now, we're gonna actually, this is gonna work out really good, pulling that seed truck just in straight rather than backing it in, because that leaves us a crap ton of room to park this trailer right here, and then we can even still get the small flatbed, which is nice. Now we got to hook up to this thing, and we got to take this gooseneck to the dealership, because this is getting sold, and we're gonna hook the Volvo up to the other trailer over there. But before we do that, we're obviously gonna put the skid steer away where it goes. This thing goes at like 0.2 miles an hour. It's freaking slow as heck. Alright, one long freaking drive over to this shed, and we are gonna park the skid steer right back here. And yep, some of you guys commented about Grandpa's truck. This is not the original paint. It was originally, I think, like a dark red, but we had it, you know, stripped down to the bare metal a long time ago, and really haven't done too much with it. And it's moved quite a couple states before with us, so haven't done too much with it. Don't know when we're gonna finish it off, but I think we might actually, before we even sell anything, you guys are also gonna notice we now have $707,000. That is because if you come over here, you will notice there's no more wood transport. Never mind, there's actually a lot of wood transport still here. Holy crap. All right, so we transported a lot of wood for this exact same guy Noah here, that we transported. So he you know, got that. That's why we have the money that we have, because we did that for him. And then this is obviously David. You guys should know that field from there. And then there's a lot of plowing jobs. That's why we might be getting a plow soon. And you know, I think we're gonna start getting some new stuff here soon, so that way there, you know, the farm can run better and things like that. You know, might sell the John Deere sprayer, get the drivable John Deere sprayer, or, you know, find something. And yeah, not too sure yet, but we're gonna hop in the Volvo and hook up to that trailer over there, and we're gonna sell that because we are looking at possibly getting a grain truck, which will basically be like the F350, but with a grain body on it that maybe can tow a big grain trailer, like another trailer behind it. I think that might be the play for us, one that's way cheaper, because this thing is like, I think we bought this thing for like 80 or 90K, gonna sell it for 50. This one has never been touched whatsoever. That was literally bought, parked here, and hasn't moved since until now. So that's why we are selling this one. And then that gooseneck trailer that had all of the that had the seed tender and everything on it, that one's getting sold, because when we get the giant fertilizer trailer, we will be you know, we'll have a normal gooseneck trailer that we can use. And for now, if we really need to haul something that's that big, we'll just use the low boy, but we also have the smaller flatbed trailer as well. All right, we got Jerry there in the Ram. He's gonna maybe, okay, I think he's got an issue. All right, gonna get Jerry on the road. I'm not too sure what way he's going, but we will meet him there at the dealership, and there's actually a guy already there that we literally just have to take the check, and he's picking this trailer up, and he's taking this back to, I think, Minnesota with him, and then the dealership is actually gonna, I think, sell the flatbed trailer, I think. And there is Jerry right there. He's gonna, I don't know where they want me to put that. I know that they want me to put this thing. They don't want it around the back. They just want it, like, I think maybe right over here. Somewhere in this area right here is where they want it, I think. Just so it's a little easier for the guy to pick it up and everything. He has a lot more, you know, room to turn it around if need be and everything. So we're gonna drop it right here and park this, get that situated, and hope we will see you guys soon with some money. Just like that, $770,000 is what we have now. Once we do the cultivating job, the wife said that we need to do one more job here to be able to get that plow. But I think what we're going to do is we're going to cultivate, you know, field 89, one we just harvested a couple days ago, and then we might go ahead and fertilize field 88, and then do a couple of the wood transporting, especially this one, and we'll probably do this one because it's really close to the sawmill. I mean, even that one's, I think, pretty close to the sawmill. So this one for sure we're gonna do. So there's a bit of money here. We're most likely gonna do this wood transporting another day. All right, well, Jerry's on his way back to the farm. So are we. We're probably gonna beat him there this time, and then we're gonna hop in probably the 9R and get to the fields. We almost drive the freaking semi-truck off the gosh darn ferry. That would not have been good. But that's what we're gonna do, and then from there I think we might call it quits. And another thing, I don't know what's actually in the sprayer. It might be herbicide, and if it is herbicide, we do actually have a couple of herbicide jobs as well. You know, some of them are close to us. 83 actually very possible, because that's actually one that I might do if there's even fertilizer in there. 40, okay, we are definitely going to do field 40. Holy crap, especially if there's fertilizer. So a couple of these we can do, and then, but like, you guys see what I mean with the plowing, like why I want to get the plow, because it will pay for itself. So that's why I want to do that. So 88 is, yeah, that's like liquid and solid fertilizer for those two. And then that. Really curious to see who makes it to the farm first. I kind of have a feeling it might be us, but I don't know either. It might end up being Jerry, just because I think we were talking a little too long there, but we'll see. Pulling up to the farm, and Jerry is nowhere to be found. So look on the GPS and see where he is. He is just coming up the road. I see Jerry right there. We have beat him back to the farm. Let's frickin' go. Now we gotta go fertilize. Not fertilize, we gotta go cultivate David's field. So I'm not gonna bore you guys with the drive, because I'm literally just gonna hook this up and then head over there. So I will see you guys when we arrive at David's field. So this is Jerry's kind of passing the farm area that we had the combine and everything set up at, and here we are at the field. We harvested this field literally last week, and he already wants us to come out here and plow this thing up, which you know, I was more than happy to do for him, obviously. You know, and you guys know, more than happy to help, you know, a guy like David out. So I will you know, obviously do this, and contracts are really helping the farm. That's another thing as well. They've really helped us, and I'm actually glad that I decided to do the contracts this time around. And I can definitely say, what the next career mode that comes, we are definitely going to be doing a we're definitely, well, not career mode, but farming series. We're definitely going to be doing contracts as well. Well, unfortunately, the rain has come, and it started out as, you know, light rain, and now it's coming down pretty heavy. So I hope, let's actually look here. I really hope it doesn't rain for long. Okay, so it'll be stop. The rain will stop around like 3, which is nice, and I'll see you guys whenever this rain stops. The rain has stopped, and we are going to finish plowing up this field. I know it's probably not gonna, you know, be you know, that good of an idea, but we're here, and your boy wants to finish this. We are on the last pass on David's field here, and got a couple of phone calls about lawn mowing. Not about lawn mowing, but about mowing. Couple guys are looking to mow their fields here soon, which is nice. They're, you know, kind of just waiting on a few things, but I cannot wait to start mowing. And I think here in a couple of maybe next week, we will have a stream, a live stream here, where we, you know, haul some wood, cultivate some fields, plow some fields, and do all of that stuff. And we're going to also collect our contract here of $9,000. We now have $779,000. So what I could do, basically what we could do here is we could do this wood transport job here, drive to the sawmill, pick up the semi-truck, drive to the place, drive back to the place that the guy wants to sell, collect our money, go buy the plow. But I think what we're going to do is we're going to maybe wait just a little bit longer and do all of these contracts here with, well, maybe actually we'll see, with all of these ones with the, or do they disappear, with all the spraying, with all of these here, we're going to do these only if our sprayer has herbicide in it. That is the only way that we're going to do those ones. If not, then we're not going to do those because I'm not going to unload it and do anything like that. Well, we will do the 2 liquid fertilizers. But without further ado, that's going to be it for today's video. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, share with the friends if you guys enjoyed. If you guys are interested in getting a gaming computer, please click the link in the description below this video. Apex Gaming PCs, absolutely fantastic computers. And if you guys use code SQUADSQUAD, you guys can get 10% off of all products. Yes, you heard that correctly, 10% off of all products using code SQUADSQUAD. And if you guys use code TEXT10 TEXT10 at shopjgr.com, that's going to get you guys 10% off of all products excluding diecast and sheet metal. Again, that is code TEXT10 TEXT10 at shopjgr.com. That means you guys can use that code if you buy a sweatshirt, hat, sticker, mug, keychain, does not matter. If you guys are, you know, planning on buying a diecast or a piece of sheet metal, you cannot use that code. And if you are local here to the North Carolina area, Charlotte area, come by Joe Gibbs Racing, where you can actually get a windshield off of your favorite driver's car as well. Peace.